To get things started, we're heading over to Strategy Builder. So if you don't know how to open that, just go to your control panel, New, Strategy Builder, and this will come up. From here, just open up a new strategy. You can name this whatever you want. So I'm going to say MACD 200 EMA. So once you have your name, just hit next. And for your calculate method, I recommend using on bar close. It's just going to keep things easier and use less data. You don't have to use on bar close if you know what you're doing, but just to keep this example as simple as possible, I'm going to go with on bar close. Next, we're going to skip by this until we hit our inputs and variables page. In this page, we're going to add a few variables that are going to make our lives a little bit easier later on. So I'm going to hit add under the input section, and I'm going to name this long tag and change this to a string. Now, this is going to be the actual tag that the predator is going to use to read. So in here, we can type in whatever we want our actual tag to be. So I'm just going to say my long and hit OK. And now we're doing the same for the short side. So short tag, string, and my short. Now that we have that, let's move on to the next section. And here is where we can actually set our conditions to build our signal. But before we build our conditions, I like to get a visual on the chart just so I know what I'm actually working with. So I'm just going to load the indicator on the chart itself, which we're using MACD. And then this way we can actually see what we're supposed to do on our strategy. All I'm trying to do for this example is when our MACD line crosses below the average line, we're going to enter short. And when it crosses above the average line, we're going to enter long. So now let's move on to our conditions and build that out. So we go to add, indicators, head down to the MACD indicator. And just to make things easier once we're loading the strategy, we can actually plot this on the chart and make sure we select our value. So we want the MACD, and if it crosses above, again, we go to the MACD indicator. Now we're going to our value and make sure we select the proper one, which is the average. So what I'm saying is when the MACD crosses above the average line. All right, so now that we have our cross above parameter, let's set our 200 EMA. So for this, I only want to take long trades above the 200 EMA or short trades below the 200 EMA. And how we set that up is, again, we go to add, we go to price, make sure the close price must be above the indicator, and we scroll down to EMA. And for the EMA, let's plot that one on the chart just so we can see it. And we want a period of 200. And the color, we can keep it the same. So now we have our condition. If the MACD crosses above the average price and the current price is above the 200 EMA, now we can do the following actions, which is going to set our actual signal. So go to add, then drawing. And from here, we can select most of these objects and the predator will pick them up. But just to keep things simple and not cluttered, let's just do up and down arrows. So for our long, we're going with the up arrow, and we just have to configure this a little bit. Now the tag is going to be the most important part of this video. This is what's actually going to make it work with the predator. So if anything, make sure this is the part that is done correctly. But don't worry, this part is very simple. Let's go over it. So I'm going to go into our tag, select set, and I want to make this as easy as possible. I don't want to have to match a whole bunch of words with the predator. I just want one word and that's it. So I'm going to remove this string that says arrow up. Just click on it and then remove. You don't need that part. It's not important for what we're doing. For the string, let's just go to set. And we're going to change this to our user input and select long tag. And this is just going to be the same word that we used at the beginning of the video in our user input section. And now, very important, we have to define the current bar this signal is printed on. If we don't have this, the predator will not pick up on it. So how we do that is go to add, set, misc, and just select the current bar. Once we have that, that's all we need. We're good to go. So just hit OK. And just for a visual of where we want to set our arrow, just go to the y-axis. This is going to move your arrow up or down depending on where you want it. So I'm just going to select set. I want to base it off the price. So I want my arrow facing up to be below my current price. So how we do that is just low, minus, and you can select whatever you want in here. I'm just going to go with 20. That's 20 points. Here, you can also define a user input if you want to change it within the strategy parameters. That will actually make things a lot easier. But just for this example, I'm going to skip that part. So once that's done, let's get out of here. And now our longs are done. And all we have to do is create the opposite for the shorts. And the easiest way to do that is to just right click on the tab and make a copy of it. Once we have this, we just have to change the parameters a little bit to make sure it fits with our shorts. So let's click on the first one. And again, make sure your MACD, when it crosses below the average, that gives us our short condition. That's when it crosses below. And we want to make sure the current price is less than our 200 EMA. And now we just have to change the arrow. So again, let's go back into it and select arrow down. And let's go into the tag. Again, remember, we can remove that first string and just set this one to our short tag user input. And we must set a current bar parameter. And just before we finish up with the drawing, don't forget to set up the y-axis just to offset where the arrow actually gets set. So for this one, our down arrow, I want to put it above the current price. So let's go to the high. And just like the other one, we're going to do plus 20 this time. So hit OK. OK. And now let's make sure everything works. So for our long, when the MACD crosses above the average and the price is above the 200 EMA, we are going to draw an up arrow. And for our shorts, when the MACD crosses below the average and the price is below the 200 EMA, we're going to draw a down arrow. So once we have that, we don't have to do anything else. We don't have to set orders because the predator's management system will take over. So from here, let's just hit compile. Once that is all set, if you have any indicators that you are using as a visual, you can get rid of them because the strategy will generate them for you. Other than that, let's right click on the chart, go to strategies, and let's load up our MACD 200 EMA. Up here, you're going to see the tags, and here you can easily modify them to whatever you want. I do recommend keeping the long and the short different, and that way you don't need a color identifier. But for now, I'm going to leave it as is. So we're going to exit out of there, and we're heading down to our control panel, and just hit enable. And here we're going to find all of our arrows of when the MACD crossed below the average, and the price was also below our 200 EMA. Up here we had a few times where the MACD crossed above, and it also just creeped up above the 200 EMA as well. So if we wanted to add extra conditions for this, we can just build it on Strategy Builder. You can build whatever you want. This is just a quick example of how to get this to work with the Predator. So once we have this, all that is left over to do is to load the Predator. And the only thing we're going to need is to make sure we have the proper tag. So here we have my long and my short. Now this part is very important that we get it right, because if there's even one space or maybe a letter that's not a capital and it should have been, then it's not going to work with the Predator. It has to be an exact match. So with this one, when you're using the strategy builder, make sure we include this space right here at the end of our tag and before the number. So what we need to type in into the Predator is my short and then a space at the end. And then same thing goes for the long, my long, and then type in a space at the end. So let's load up the Predator. All right, so once we have the Predator loaded, I'm going to just select show historical just so we can see the previous trades. If you're trading live, I do recommend turning this off. It'll just make it easier on your computer. Other than that, let's set up our order. So we'll do like a 150 tick stop. I'm just working with bigger bars, so I need a little bit more room. And you can set this to whatever you want, all depending on your bar size, your situation, entry points. The customization is completely up to you. Now, moving on, I want my profit target. I don't know, I'm gonna set this to something like 250 ticks. And I'm going to set a trail stop that's going to trail each new candle. And it will start after it reaches 15 ticks, that's fine. Now let's go to our signal section, and this is where we can put our tags in. So just click on custom signal, entry signal, and here we're going to type in my long. And remember, there was a space between the last character and the number, and we have to make sure we put that space in. If there's no space in your object, when you check the properties, you don't have to put this in. This is only if there is a space. So for this, just make a little space. And same thing for the shorts with the space. Other than that, any other customization that you want for your orders, multiple targets, that's completely up to you. I'm just going to try and keep it as simple as possible. So just hit apply, okay. And here we can see all of our trades generate. Whenever there's shorts, it enters short. Whenever there are longs, it enters long. So I'm just going to run it and play it just so we can actually see what it looks like.
Order submitted.
So there it entered short and it already started trailing our stop down.
Order filled.
So there, yeah, it was a cross below while the price was technically, I think it was close, but it was below the EMA. So right now we are still below the EMA. So we're still looking for shorts.
Order submitted.
So
Order
there we
filled.
got another one, started trailing but got stopped out.
Order submitted.
Let's see if this one's any better. There we go.
Order filled.
Okay, so yeah, as soon as it detects the signal, it's just going to enter into the trade. And guys, you can also control if you want to manage just the longs or just the shorts on your control panel. If you want to temporarily shut it off, you can shut it off as well. You still have all the same controls the Predator offers, but now it's with your own custom entry point that you defined on Strategy Builder. So now we're getting above the 200 EMA. Maybe we'll
Order submitted.
get a long signal soon. Maybe. We got one, but we were in a trade, so it didn't take that signal. Let's see if we get another one before we close off the video.
Order submitted.
There we go. As soon as we got our long signal, it started our trade. But that's all I wanted to show in this video, is just how to create your own signal and have the Predator execute that trade for you. But if you have any requests for indicators or certain conditions, I am trying to go through a whole bunch of them. Just let me know on Discord, let me know in the comments. I am trying to do at least the most requested items for now. But I hope you guys found this useful. As always, take care, enjoy.